One of the best things that I have found about Arkansas are the numerous hiking trails that you can go on while you are here. I am staying at Lake Catherine State Park, and it is a beautiful lake that has kayaking, fishing, a boat ramp, things like that. But on the other side, there are several hiking trails like this one. This one is Slunger Creek. This one is an ADA accessible hiking trail that's about 5/8 of a mile. Through here you'll see natural vegetation as well as wildlife and things like that. So I am really excited to check this one out. This path is amazing because since it is ADA approved, it has concrete all the way down, so it's not any nastiness during the rain or anything like that. You can still come out here. The other thing that makes this particular path unique is that along the way they have signage telling you about different areas. They do suggest you do stay on the paths, however, because there are a lot of chiggers out here during spring and summer months. So let's have a good hike. So I know it's not even a possibility for someone to punk me out here, but I'm pretty sure somebody just tried in the universe. There's a sign that says watch out for wildlife, and then like 2 feet later there was wildlife. And although I've been watching, it still scares me. Knows that I like the outdoors. I hate snakes, like hate them. Like I will trample you if you are in my way to get away. And I looked down and there was a little bitty snake that was like 3 inches long. At first I thought it was a worm, but it wasn't. It was definitely a snake, and it scared me. And I ran after that for a considerable distance before I knew I was completely safe from the creepy snake that probably wouldn't have hurt me. But it doesn't matter. The fact is, it's a snake. So yeah, I was so done. Over to the lake area now, and I'm going to find out about renting some kind of boat. They have water bikes. I've never ridden one of those. They have kayaks. I haven't done that since I was tiny. So we're going to see which one's going to be the best bet. Kayaks are like $8 for an hour. Water bikes are $10. And then they have paddle boats, which I absolutely love, but those are no fun by yourself. So doubt I'll do one of those, but those are also $10. So adventurers, you told me to try something different and to go out and live life. So guess what? I am going to be in a kayak today. Last night I asked you guys in my live chat what you guys thought I should do, and you opted for kayaking. So I have my sunglasses on so I can see, my hat so I don't burn my head, and a safety jacket because even though I can swim, I'm not trying to go down like that. So this is my kayak for the day. I'm about to get in. They just got me all set. I've got it for the hour. So we're gonna see if we can actually do this thing that they call kayaking. Wish me luck. Guys, I made it out here, and it's a lot of work on your arms for sure, but this is super fun, and I'm doing okay. Actually one of the hardest yet most peaceful things that I have done. I would compare getting in a kayak and rowing across Lake Catherine to hiking the South Rim at the Grand Canyon, where it's a lot of work, but it's absolutely beautiful and completely worth it. So I'm going to sit out here for a little bit longer before I have to head back, and then either tackle some trails or maybe a water bike. I'm debating. I got back to shore and I turned in my stuff and parked my kayak. So I'm going to go to the car. It's about lunchtime, so I need to eat something. I'm going to debate on that water bike. I think it could be fun. They're open until, you know, I can come out here like by 6 and still pick one up, and it'll be a little bit cooler in the day at that point. So I'm gonna check that out maybe later. But right now, I'm gonna go make some food and charge my phone, probably go for a hike, and see what else that the campground has. I gotta change pants because I don't know if you can see it, but I just got soaked in that kayak. Whenever you row, water comes in every time. Grabbed some lunch and I found the trailhead, so we're about to take on another trail. This is the Waterfall trail. It is actually a rain-driven waterfall, so they said it's at a trickle right now because it's not like their super rainy season. We're still gonna go check it out. There's also a really cool bridge along here and some other neat stuff. So here we go. We have come to a fork in the roads. We have to choose where we want to go. I want to go to the Falls Trail, so I'll go straight. I really might want to go back in a little bit to the Damn Mountain Trail. It's a little bit longer, but it might be kind of cool. I heard some good stuff about it. I know I will not be going to the Horseshoe Mountain one, however, I did not bring the right shoes for something super rugged. And there was one spot that legit I was about to turn around and go back. I don't like it when the trail suddenly fades for a second and you can't see a clear path trail, because I don't want to go someplace that I'm not supposed to go. But they mark all the trails with these trees, and I was able to see in the distance one of those little markers, so I knew I was still going the right way. So I didn't turn around, but it got kind of a little hairy there. Throughout the entire trail are stone steps, kind of like these. They're not super even, but this is actually the easiest part of the trail. Back here, you can see that it's just up and down, and it's super uneven, but that's what makes it a good challenge. So at the end of the trail almost is this suspension bridge. It was put here for a purpose. It's not just a suspension bridge in the middle of the woods. It actually is here for part of the flood control and things like that. So we're gonna take a walk, and it's gonna squeak and creak a little bit, but it is safe, and they check it out all the time. After seeing all of the beauty that Arkansas has to offer, there is no wonder why they call it the natural state. So many things here to see and do, so many outdoor spaces, every single one of them different than the last and absolutely breathtaking. I am so happy I chose to come through Arkansas. Almost back to the car. We put in about 6 miles today, and it's not even dark. So I feel like every time I get to take an adventure and go out and do something unique, I always end up clocking about 4 to 5 miles a day on average, and I feel phenomenal doing it. And then I go home and I feel like I'm lazy and that I don't do anything. I mean, even if I worked out, like, I don't feel like I did anything. It's just a different feeling whenever you're outdoors, walking around, hiking, doing something different with different scenery every single day. So it's really awesome.